All right, drivers, welcome to tonight's race. We got 42 laps here at Talladega. We got 12-man field here. Let's go over the lineup. Row 1, we got Jeff Merck, Richard Elliott. Row 2, we got Trevor Aswarnoth and Joshua McCullough. Row 3, Kenneth McCullough and James Waring. Row 4, Matthew Patton, Garrett Jenkins. Row 5, Stephen Scott and Christopher McCullough. And row 6, we have Eric White and Mark Vondell. Those will be your 12 drivers tonight, 42 laps. Expecting a fairly clean race. Typically, when you have only this many race cars on the track, you tend to get a little bit of clean racing. So, looking forward to tonight's race, and let's get to it. Pace car is about 30 seconds from taking off. Those of you out there watching, appreciate you. I do believe Kenny is having another race after this. So if you want to get in on the next race, there is going to be another one. My voice is a little bit scratchy. Been sick a little bit, but we're going to get this race going. Pace car is now leading them boys off. 12 car field tonight. Looking for a good race. Pace car is about to drop off, and we're getting ready to get this one rocking for the start of lap 1. Jeff Merck is leading us to the start finish line, and our pace car driver Joe Biden is about to set off and allow Jeffrey Merck to make that start. Here we go, folks. HGR racing tonight in Talladega in the Gen 4 cars. We're in the start zone, and Merck hits the loud pedal, and we're off. 42 laps. Let's go. What's up, Mark? What's up, Mr. Person? Yeah, sometimes there's some larger teams out there. Looks like Jeff Merck's going to lead this one. Lap 1 of this contest. Again, we're watching high gear racing. And we're going to have 42 laps of it. After this one, we have Michael McCullough. Trevor Aswarnoth is now taking the lead over. That top line is kind of sketchy. Nobody's really gotten together here yet to make a push forward. You got the number 8 car there on the outside trying to make a push. Behind him, you got the 40 car making a push. It looks like he's going to drop down in front of Asvernoth. And they're starting to figure out where they want to be tonight. Hey, Mark, no problem, buddy. I'm doing it for the drivers, gives more money back to them. I don't charge them a single dime for the broadcast, free of charge. All I ask is anyone watching, just hit that thumbs up for me. Other than that, enjoy the broadcast, interact with me, keeps me company, and makes it a lot more fun, to be honest with you. We're hitting the stripe here, taking on lap 5. Lap 5, so far so good. Everyone's kept it clean. The drivers are sorting themselves out, trying to figure out where they want to be. The high line seems to be a little bit faster than that low line currently. But we will see if that holds true once we get a few more drivers in that bottom line. The 04 Christopher McCullough drops down. But we still have Trevor and the 8 car out there. That 8 car is actually iRacing number 6. That's Joshua McCullough. Kenneth McCullough. It's giving him the number 6. This is the new UI that you're seeing right here. So it looks a little bit different. It looks a little more professional. I kind of like it. What do you guys think? You guys like the new look by the UI, or what do you guys think? Merck continues to lead with the 04 of Christopher Cullen right behind him. And we got Trevor Asvernoff in that 89 car behind him. Eric White, the 88 car, the 88 red car, our Canadian friend, Eric White. He's moved up 7 spots. Stephen Scott Jr. in the house tonight. The 48 car. Showing him up at 3rd right now in the Johnson throwback. Oh, the 04 and 89. I don't know what happened there. Mark said it's fancy looking. Yeah, it's fancy looking. So far, nice and clean start out the race. See if the next 35 laps go as clean. Cars are a little more spaced out. I know some of the packages with the new... Oh, they just got into each other back there. Who was that? That was the what? The number 9 car? Garrett Jenkins. He got into it with somebody. Let's pull this back and take a look at that. We'll look at it later when we get into a. If we get it closer. So far, clean though. Really can't complain. (108). This is the new UI. I'm just taking a look at some of the settings. 108 degrees out there, dry. Taking a look at what they got. Huh. Alright. Just having a little look. Yeah, it is fancy looking, Mark. A little fancier. Still same. Trevor and Steven Scott out front still, with Jeffrey Merck waiting in the wings back there in third. Your top 6 cars are Chevys. So I don't know if that means their packages are better for the Gen 4 or if it's just coincidence. We actually only have 2 Fords in the field. We got James Waring in the 13 and Garrett Jenkins 12th. All the way in the back there. Number 9, he's got the Ford, and then James Waring, the 13 car. Those are your 2 only Fords in the field. The rest of them are all Chevrolets. Back out front. I like the Steven Scott Jr. SpongeBob car. I like it. So we got 2 groups here. Kenneth McCullough and the 8 on the stamped on there, the 8 that we're looking at. He is the tail end of the first group, and then we got James Waring heading up the second group. They're not far behind, just a few seconds, but they're really pretty close there. I'm showing the difference between the 2, about a little more than a second and a half currently, so pretty close. Steven Scott's now your race leader. New race leader and Steven Scott. Still, we got 2 packs, gentlemen. 2 packs. Both appear to be happy with just riding out now. They're going to have a fuel stop. So that second and a half, that second group behind isn't really a whole lot, honestly. It just depends on which group is able to hit the pits. Oh, looks like we got a little activity there. No caution. They held it together. That's certainly gonna put them a little more behind. That's for sure. You can see the gap there on the column tree there. They were about a second and a half. Now it looks like they're more like 2.5, 3 seconds. But you can see the difference there. We still got 2 groups, gentlemen. 2 groups. You can see it on there. You got first through fifth together, and then about 6 seconds back, more or less, you'll have the second group. Let's go back to the beginning of the second group, being held down by the 04 of Christopher McCullough. Let's take a look at how far he is away. 6 seconds. See if we can see the other group. Yeah, you can see them there. They're just about ready. The first group's just about now hitting the start-finish line, so you can kind of see about how far away that group is. We'll go out to the first group again. quite a bit difference. But they're going to need some sort of intervention, aka yellow, to probably make up that 6 seconds. We got some pit stops happening right now, so we'll go ahead and tune in for that. Current race leader, Christopher McCullough, with the number 40 of Patton pushing him. So we'll have to see how that works out once they get settled in. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4 car tandem that's at some point going to be taking a dip into the pits. So someone in at 21, someone in at 22, as you can see there. And we still have 4 to yet go in. There's the other group that just pitted. So they've done their pit for the night. We'll have to see what's going to happen with the lead group, if they're going to be able to pit and come out in time to maintain their lead. They're going into pits now. So we'll take a look and see how they come out in reference to the group that's already pitted. The 04 was the first place. So we'll see where they come out. I doubt they're going to make up 6, 7 seconds in the pits, but they may have been able to make some. You can see that, see them coming. Now, what's interesting is that they should be able to have a 4 car versus a 3 car here. It did look like they made up around 2 or 3 seconds. But will this 4 car group be able to make up 3 seconds with 18 laps to go? That is the question. What do you guys think? Can they make up 3 seconds? Looks like they got a 5th person tagging along here. Looks like that's going to be the 02 of Richard Elliott. So 5 cars against 3. Can they make up 3 seconds? That's basically what we're looking at. What do you guys think out there? Think they can make it? 16 laps to go. I don't know. Will they be able to make up that time? That is the question. That needs to be answered. Hey, Darnell, no problem, brother. Yeah, you gotta pull for your guys. That's for sure. Whether you're racing or not, let them know you're still watching them. It's going to be a good race. I'm really interested in seeing if they're going to be able to make up that time. Really interested in knowing that. Let me see what they got right now. They were 3 seconds behind, and now the 5 car pack. As you can see, they're closing. They're less than a second now. Yeah, they're that five. There's not much they can do against that 5 car. 3 against 5. They are coming up. Trevor's going to catch them. He's a veteran. He's going to be able to catch him up. Trevor is closing in on the prize, and they've caught him. Now the race is on. Here we go. 14 laps to go. The race is on. The high line looks like what they're going to take, but you got the 2 McCullough boys on the low line. You got Kenny going for a little bit of a block. He gets split from his teammate. And we got 3 wide. You got Kenny in the middle, if you can say that. But she's got, looks like he had Richard Elliott about to pick him up. But the 8 gets in there. The other McCullough boy got in there in between before Elliott can make the cut. Yeah, they got plenty of fuel. They're all good. I would say, yeah, they're all good on fuel. I mean, unless something silly happens with a lot of green, white checkers. I'm not even sure how many green, white checkers they have, but. They're really rocking and rolling. Hey, I know there's only a couple of you guys out there watching, but go ahead and hit that like button for me if you don't mind. Like I said, I do this for the drivers. I don't ask for a single penny. So that $20, $30 that they usually pay for broadcasting goes right back to the drivers. This should shape up to be a good finish. So 8 of the 12 are all together. Merck's back there. I don't know what happened to him. He had some sort of pit issue. Because I didn't see him get into anyone, so he's going to need a caution. Yeah, McCullough's have the numbers. That's for sure. So we'll see. But yeah, Merck's all by his lonesome out here. He's going to be in trouble. If he doesn't get a caution, that's going to be it. Yeah. Yeah, Darnell, it's going to happen. I actually just built a new rig, so I got a little motivation to get a little bit of, how should I say, equilibrium between working and playing. Got to start having a little more fun instead of always working, so yeah. That's the plan. Oh yeah, Josh has probably improved the most of all the money racing drivers. without a doubt. I agree with you. Kenny, though, he's a salty veteran now. I don't think Kenny's just going to let Joshua go by. I think they're going to push each other to the start finish line. If there's an opportunity for them to split and not give up 1-2 position, I believe that they will definitely try to beat each other. I don't think they're just going to ride 1-2. I think both of those guys want to win. If you're just joining us, this here is the current race. You got your first through fifth place there, 60, 50, 50, 40, 40. Discord link is in the description. If you want to race in the next race, I believe McCullough has a race. Just jump in any one of these Discords and you'll see the races are being promoted. Eight to go. At this point, it's an 8-horse race. 9th and 10th, which is Merck and White, they're going to need a little help. Back out to the leaders. Christopher McCullough and Trevor Asworth. Little bit of a lead there. But they definitely have some competition beating at their door. All right, so what's it going to be? 4 laps to go. Boys are just riding. Number 9 and Garrett Jenkins. He's off the pace. Yeah, they'll battle, John. Yeah, Trey's fast. He's fast too. All these guys are significantly better than your average iRacer and super speedway racing, no doubt. I would take any of our regulars against anyone in super speedway racing. There we go. That's what the boys needed. Caution is out. Let's take a look and see how this bad boy occurred. Let's take a look. Let's back it up. All right, so we got the 48 there, Steven Scott, um, pushing James Waring there. Let's slow this down and just see what happens here. Steven Scott drifts up a little bit. Looks like Waring goes up a little bit. Oh yeah, Steven Scott, he hooked him a little bit there, and then yeah, looks like a two-car damage there. But yeah, that changes everything. That gets everybody all closed up with 2 laps to go. So that's pretty self-evident who is going to get that one. Uh-oh. Looks like the I don't know what's going on here. Let's see here. All right. Software is a little bit jacked up right now. See what I might have to shut that down and redo it. Hold on a second. All right. Looks like we're having a little bit of technical issues here. All right. I think we got it solved. Just double check we're in live here. All right. We are live. I got it sorted out, fellas. Sorry. I don't have a broadcast team here. Sometimes I have to figure it out on the fly, and we got it licked. Although I don't hear any sound. I definitely don't hear any sound. Hmm, hold on a second. um, We are having some major issues here. Well, it looks like I've lost sound. And yeah, I'm not sure what's quite going on here. Let's see. Audio. Yeah, well, there we go. That was weird. We got our sound back, boys. We don't have well, the graphics aren't showing up on this side, but they're showing up over there. So anyway, getting it together. Hey, at least we got it sorted out for the end of the race. That's what matters. That is what matters. Couple to go here, fellas. It does look like we got it sorted out. So we are going to see the finish, but yeah, couple issues, but we got it going. Yeah, off center push, John, no doubt. That was obvious. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alrighty. Here we go, gentlemen. 3 laps to go. Christopher McCullough leading us through the field. Everybody has now tightened up. Should be a good one. We're going to have 2 to go once we hit the stripe. Pace car is about to come off. Can't count out Mr. Mert. He's now on the lead lap. Got a good car. Man, this is going to be a good one. Let's watch it. Start zone now, and we're off. Work's going to the high side. 2 to go. If they can get around to the start finish line here, we will be finishing this race without a green white checker. Although that was kind of a natural green white checkered. Got Kenneth and Christopher up front. That's going to be hard to beat. We're getting ready to take the white flag. We do have the white flag now. Now we are on our final lap. Definitely going to be some jockeying around. Who do you guys like? Who do you like? Who do you like? Oh, it pushes up Steven Scott. They're jockeying up front there. Jeff Mert. Who is it going to be? Kenneth is pushing Mert. They are trying their best to catch the 04 Christopher McCullough. The block happens. It looks like it's a 1-2-3. Looks like it's gonna be Christopher, Merck, then Kenneth. Uh, Christopher, Jeff Merck, Kenneth McCullough. Great finish. Great finish. We're gonna try to get a little chat with the podium drivers there. We'll see if we can pull them up. We're gonna take a brief pause so they can do their thing, crashing into each other, all that sort of fun stuff that they like to do. But yeah, let's take a small break here, get these guys going, and see if there's going to be some interviews.
You probably couldn't have. He's running like 180. To a stupid ass fucking block. I had fourth.
I'm about to go back and look at it. If I can figure
Yeah,
out how to.
it was a bad block. It
Yeah,
was
shit.
worse than what Cody put on me.
Up where? I don't even see a broadcast booth.
We didn't even see one.
Yeah, I got a copy. What's up? Man, I was cutting backflips in my room here. You probably couldn't see it, but we uh we had them right where we wanted them, and we had a little miscommunication on pit road about how much fuel and everything to take, and they got away from me, and it was just them, and then the big pack got together, bad push, and caution came out and saved me, and I got back to P2. Oh yeah. First and foremost, a big thank you to my wife inside watching the broadcast. She lets me do this as a hobby, and I love her for that. And well, I just love her, period. But thank her for letting me do this. Uh, I got to thank Kenny for the push too. There's no way I get that second place if Kenny don't jump up behind me and just push. 760 graphics for painting this dark side paint. You up in the booth. Uh, what is it? High gear racing for putting the race on. Okay, thanks.
Yes, sir, buddy. I got you. I'm thinking that this car is pretty much broken. This is one of the best cars on the server, and it's broken now. Like you don't really know what to do there, but overall, it was fun, even though the car is broken. Yeah, appreciate you doing the broadcast. Thanks, Jimmy, for putting this thing on. Felt like I had a shot there, the bonus there. Couldn't really see Chris in front of me, but I figured I had to go 3 wide to see what I could do. It was close. Yes, sir. Thank you.
I gotcha. Oh man, I was sad. I was hoping Kenny was screwed because he was if he didn't get that caution. It was all self-preservation there. We lost the draft for in the beginning part of the race, so we knew how bad the package was tonight, and we knew that we would just been between us at the end. But yeah, I hated to see it. But on the other side, I was glad other people got to be able to come back in and have a shot at it. You know, because one checkup and if you were done, and it's just unfortunate that the package turned to this. But we have no control of that. But it was a good finish. Um, I should have. I gave Merck a little bit more space because I didn't want to do a bad block. I just wanted to kind of move him up just enough to stall him a little bit and try to beat him to the stripe. It worked out, but I was nervous. Richard said he was out, wasn't going to make it on gas, and I knew I had to get away as far as I could and hope it played out. Yeah, of course I got to thank Jimmy and James. It's been a blast coming back over here to Jimmy's Racing. It's ran well. People were respectful, you know, and it's a good time. It's good to see you, Jeff. You know that brings back the memories, old FEG days. I got to thank my teammates. Got to thank all these drivers. Short field, we all going through some learning phases with this new UI and a new package, but I don't think I'm gonna be running these cars anymore. Safe to say. Thanks, Jeff. Have a good night, buddy.
Well, folks, it looks like I did all those interviews with my mic off. I thoroughly apologize. I'll get him in the next time, but it was a great interview on all three drivers. However, I didn't unmute myself. So, again, growing pains for me up here in the broadcasting booth. I'm going to get it the next time. And of course, I didn't have the chat up. So, anyone tell me that it was, that there wasn't anything going on. I don't know if you guys were able to hear it. Probably were only able to hear the conversation on other drivers, but we do have another race going, and hopefully you guys come out and do a little racing. It's going to be a lot of fun. So once again, thank you guys for showing up, and FEG out.